Hey, what's going on, guys? Jeff here with Just Jeff Gaming, and when we last left off, we didn't have a very good meeting with Lord Whitehill. Apparently, he's going to tell, Ramsay Bolton, who, if you watch the show, is not anybody you want to mess with. But with that said, apparently we're going to our sister, I think. I forget. I think it's Mira or something like that. She's in King's Landing, so let's take it away, guys.
Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Margaery Tyrell's favour.
That was right, Mira.
And Lady Margaery's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay, if it's presented to her as it should be.
Oh, free roam. Let's look at the iron. Alright. I guess so. What is that?
Asher sent me this coin, to remember him. What a strange place, Essos. Ethan made this for me.
Well, Ethan is Lord of Ironrath, so...
It was very kind of Lady Margaery to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Olenna. Father,
letter.
Much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Margaery has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
The day you can nothing, because we didn't finish the letter.
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I hope to see them all someday.
Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Oh, we can look out the window. Yay.
King's Landing.
Love to look out windows.
I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
Letter from Mother.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Margaery to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Uh-oh. Looks like we're gonna have to get a silver tongue. Uh-oh. Who's coming in? Somebody coming in? Oh, wait, no, they knocked. Durr. Herpender.
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Alright, what are you here for? Who are you and who sent you? Ah, the coal stuff. I gotcha.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you alright? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm just worried about my family.
Let's be honest.
Letter from home, is it?
It's kind of you to ask.
Of course, milady. You've always been kind to me.
Please hurry if
Hey,
you
we're
can.
kind people,
Lady
look at that.
Margaery will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
Why don't you just dump it out instead of going piece by
You
piece?
work for Lady Margaery?
Makes sense, not sense.
I may be wrong,
Speak.
but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Margaery just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
Ugh.
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but
What did they say?
I couldn't make out much, but I know they were talking about the Starks and House Forrester.
House Forrester?
Dun dun dun.
I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. but I thought you ought to know. Most people don't tend to notice a callboy. Not in King's Landing, with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, milady.
Good night, the sun's still out. I don't want to go to bed. Uh-oh, it's Margaery.
Lady Margaery.
Margaery.
You're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk.
Well, technically she's
Come.
not early. I mean,
There's something we must
according
discuss.
to him, we're going to bed soon. Uh-oh. Where's Margaery?
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
My
Be
family
honest.
wrote me, my lady.
I don't doubt they must be overcome with grief. But you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept.
Uh-oh.
She mentioned the
Not good.
northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself.
I'm not a traitor.
Of course not. It's only an excuse to torment you, and by extension, me. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
Uh-oh.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
We're gonna meet with Cersei?
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
Such a bitter woman.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel
I
one
hope so. I'm
thing,
glad
but
you
you
got
must
faith in
say
me.
another.
Good luck.
Yeah, I have a feeling I'm gonna need it. Oh man. I bet you it's gonna be like really fast, quick, having to think. I can't think even right now. Oh man. Hey, Tyrion.
You can do this.
Why are you making me walk? Just bring me there. Let's get this done and over with. Oh man. Why is everybody staring at me? Stop looking at me.
Ah,
You too.
Lady Margaery. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Your Grace.
The girl knows her
Ah.
courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl.
Uh-oh.
Is your
got a
family
please
loyal
so
to
far.
the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
Yes, Your Grace. They are traitors.
The Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily. I take it this is the kind of loyalty the king can expect from you.
It didn't
If
satisfy
you
her
have any loyalty at all. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Yes, Your Grace. Absolutely.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly forgive the men who killed my father. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to
satisfied.
see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
She'll remember
I
that.
see.
Is she pleased, or?
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Margaery here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I'm sure she regrets it.
Perhaps.
Oh, come
Perhaps not.
on.
If there's
Everybody's
a
remembering
point to
everything.
this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Margaery. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question. Go on.
I would be true to the king, Your Grace.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
Come on! Stop remembering
She
everything.
is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging.
You know, there is no pleasing you, girl.
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
Why does Margaery look like she's mad at us too? Oh man.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Margaery was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased.
Humiliate her.
It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining. My sister and I
didn't
have our differences.
Say anything. I did
She
silence.
takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
You can help my family.
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Margaery might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you?
I don't even know if
I'll
I'm brave or
consider
not.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Thank you for the advice, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
What did I just get us into? That didn't go very well. Why do none of the conversations I have go well? Margaery probably hates us. Alright, and on that note, guys, that's where I'm going to pause it, just because I can't take any more bad news. Like, I don't think that went very well. Cersei apparently thinks we're fake, and Marjorie's mad at us, and she's going to remember everything. No matter what I say. If you haven't already, guys, make sure you like that video, subscribe to the channel as always, guys, and keep living that dream.